What is good, YouTube? Quinn Wade basketball analysis coming to y'all with that video. I had my Celtics beating the Toronto Raptors in 7 games, and it was done. My Celtics are now in the Eastern Conference Finals, one series away from winning the championship. And now I'm about to give y'all the prediction who I think going to win, the Miami Heat or my Boston Celtics. Now this is a good matchup mainly because the Heat has great perimeter players. Not good, but great perimeter players. Tyler Hero out of Wisconsin, doing his thing in college and obliterating defenses in the NBA. Duncan Robinson knocking down threes. Goran Dragic has been absolutely on fire. Jimmy Butler confidence is through the roof. He feels like he can play against anybody, lock up anybody, and he is really going and flowing with his scoring, and his efficiency is up even around the field goal percentage. You look at Bam. Bam is playing his best basketball, defending, rebounding, offensive rebounding, switching, also finishing around the paint, knocking down some jump shots and some free throws throughout the course of the game. So this is going to be the Celtics' toughest challenge. I did have, like I said, Celtics winning in 7 against the Raptors, but the Miami Heat, they match up well against the Celtics, but they also can do a lot of similar things that the Raptors did to slow down the Celtics, which is allowing their perimeter guys to go one on one, getting Kimba out, getting the ball out of Kimba hands, so he doesn't really have the ability to knock down the mid range or you don't take contested threes, and staying in front of them. That's going to be the key for Miami, is holding the Celtics to perimeter tough shots. And Jaylen Brown, his 3-point shot is going to be essential. If he's going to be deadly from three, we're going to finish it quick. If he's going to be decent from three, it's going to be a long 6-7 game season. If he's going to be hit or miss from three, the Celtics can go home easy because he is a big part of the Celtics team. But the Heat haven't really been having struggles from their perimeter players, and the Celtics, Tatum has struggled a little bit. Kimba, he hits big shots, but he also can really be slumpy, and that could hurt against a better team like Miami, who can basically contain him, and that can take away from the Celtics. And it really is going to be about the coaches. The coaches, like I said, Nick Nurse and Brad Stevens put on fantastic series, doing different lineups, trusting players, even with the Grant Williams defense that he played at the last couple seconds in the game, and he's a rookie. That was a genius move. Now that we've seen the results, and you got to give Brad Stevens credit for even wanting to do that, and it was successful. So he earned our respect, and that was the right decision to make. And both of these teams can go small. Both of these teams can put bigs on the floor. Both of these teams can knock down perimeter threes. They got guys that can handle the ball and also play off the ball, but also play make like Butler, like Tatum, and even Gordon Hayward should be coming back this series, which is going to be a huge piece just because Gordon Hayward gives them the ability to have a guy that can catch and shoot, can dribble and get to the paint, knock down floaters, knock down spot ups, play in the pick and roll. But not only that, shoot threes off the dribble in the mid range and get into the basket, and is a good free throw shooter, and another guy that can make decisions with the ball in his hand. So that can help Kimba, and that can help Tatum, and it can help even Brown get easy shots. And Brown has been getting easy shots. He just hasn't been able to make them. Not even good. He just been so bad in that Toronto series. So it'll be good for him to get some rest and get some shots up and some practice, just because we're going to need Brown if we're going to win this series. But not only that, we gotta look at Marcus Smart. Marcus Smart, he looks like a Heat player. He plays like a Heat player. A guy that's getting up under you, fighting, doing whatever it takes, even if it's a flopping fine, to win. And his 3-point shooting is going to be essential. We seen that in the Raptors series when he get hot from three and he start feeling himself and start getting to the basket. He's a tough cover. Plus, you want to give up something, and if Smart is hitting shots, that's something that you want to give up. But he can punish you if he's hitting them. And if you leave him open, he's going to let them things fly, just like we seen with Jaylen Brown. Jaylen Brown was clanking a lot of those threes, but that didn't stop him from shooting a couple more. So the 3-point shooting is going to be crucial, just like we seen in the Toronto series and this series. And these teams do use it a lot, and these two teams do rely on it a lot, especially for the spacing of their ball handlers. And, even though I like the Heat shooters better because they have done it longer and they have been more consistent up to this point, that gives an edge to them in that regard. But not only that, you look at two teams that really match up perimeter wise well, and who's going to really defend and lock down or slow down their opponent. Will they be able to fully slow down Kimba? Will Marcus Smart be able to be contained? Can they just play Tatum one on one? Will he be able to punish them for that? Or will he be able? Will they double team and trap him? Jaylen Brown, will he be able to get to the basket? Will he be able to rely on that mid range, which has been improving? Will he even get those? And they just run him off the line and force him into a wall like we've seen with Giannis if he's not hitting his threes. Those things really make this series interesting because, like we done seen with the Heat this whole run, even in seeding games, they're playing chess, not checkers. They really are figuring out their opponent. They really are trying to get everybody out of here. They really are playing with urgency. And for this team not to be called a contender, for this team to be one piece away to everybody, including me, they showing a lot of dirty work, and that's what's been keeping them in games, fighting for rebounds, closing out, communication, playing together, not just letting Jimmy Butler do everything. They've been playing with, a flow offensively. They've been using their pieces the right way. They're keeping the right lineups out there, and if I had to be honest, they look like a championship team right now. Not just because of Jimmy Butler play, but the whole team has been playing fantastic. And they have been playing off Butler and they've been playing with Butler. And what I mean by that is they're in flow. Everybody knows where they need to be. Everybody move when they needs to move, whether it's cutting, whether it's 3-point shooters, whether even if it's bam, setting the screen, setting the screen for somebody else at the top of the key, dive into the basket, staying in the dunker spot, or just moving around trying to get somebody open. This team is playing at another level, but I like the fight that my Celtics showed against the Raptors. We showed that we was a superior team. We showed that we can be an elite defensive team once we're locked in and focused. But they also showed vulnerability. They showed that they can give up leads. They showed that they can go in cold streaks. They showed that sometimes they don't know what they want to do offensively, and that could be a benefit to Miami because they show that they don't just rely on one player. They don't rely just on one play, and every guy is a threat on this team. And if you don't pay attention to them or you leave them open, they're letting that thing fly, and the coach is allowing them to do that, and that's how they've been beating other teams. So this is going to be a tough test, but playing against Toronto made Boston wake up because they blew a 2-0 lead and went 2-2. They blew a 3-2 team and had themselves on the brink of elimination. But it's really going to go down to who wants it more. And right now, the Heat is looking like a team that is undeniable. I picked them to lose against the Bucks. I was wrong. I picked them to lose against the Pacers. I was wrong. And at the end of the day, they have proven everybody wrong so far besides the Heat fans and their organization. And that's something that I have to give them credit for. But when I look at my Celtics, I feel like we can compete with anybody in the East. I feel like we can go out there and perform at a high level, but we still do make a lot of mental mistakes. We still do make a lot of immature mistakes, and that could cost us games. And we seen this go 7, and we had barely pulled it out. And we had leads in this game 7, and the Raptors was able to make runs. We're going to have to clean a lot of stuff up if we want to beat this Miami Heat team. But the Heat showed some deficiencies a little bit too in the last 2 games against the Bucks, and that's something that the Celtics have to target and prepare for. Because if you can find some holes in this Miami team and you can contain a lot of their guys, not lock them down, not shut them out, but contain them where they're taking a couple less shots and they're not getting the shots that they want, we have the athleticism, we have the mobility, and we have the ability to go small and switch everything. So that's a benefit for us, and that can help us contain and make the game ugly and mucky like they want it to be anyway. But those are the games that we've shown even throughout this playoff run we can win. And we can win it by having our stars step up, which is Kimba and Tatum. If they step up and knock down shots and they step up to the moments like we have seen them do, this series can be won. We can make up for those minor mistakes by playing hard defensively, being on the same page defensively, but also trying to figure out a way to have consistent offense. And that's the thing that we have struggled with the most, in my personal opinion, in this playoffs. But so have the Heat against certain teams. So I'm gonna give my prediction. I got the Celtics in 7. I had the Raptors taking them to 7, but the Celtics pulled it out. I feel like the Heat gonna be a great test. I feel like the Heat gonna give them struggles. I feel like the Heat is gonna slow it down and make it a fist fight, a rock fight. But at the end of the day, I just feel like the Celtics, especially when Gordon Hayward come back, they have enough to eke and squeeze out games. They have enough to defend and guard this Heat team at the highest level for a 48-minute game. Will they do it? I don't know, but they have the ability to do it. And this is a prediction. I'm not saying I'm right. I'm not saying all this stuff is exactly going to happen. But at the same time, the Heat, they ready for anybody. They coming at anybody, and they ain't scared to run up to anybody. That's their confidence right now. That's how they playing right now. So I can see why the people will pick the Heat. But I just got to go with my Celtics. I like them better. I feel like they have some shot makers. I feel like they have the ability to get a shot whenever they want. And that's why I picked them to beat the Raptors. And that was one of the big reasons why they won Game 7. So I think they can do it against the Heat. Tell me what you guys think in the comment section below. I read every comment. This is our fun videos. And let me know who you think, why they're going to win, how they're going to win, and how many games it's going to take them to win. Let me know if I'm crazy for picking against the Heat the last 3 series. But hey, they surprised me and they continue to do it. But if they get to the finals, it's going to be crazy just because nobody thought the Heat would be able to do that. And now they have a legit chance because they 4 games away from doing it. So I do have to give them respect and credit for that. Other than that, check out my website, analysisplayground.com. Link will be in the description comment section below. Check out my Facebook page, analysisplayground.com. Link will be in the description comment section below. Also, like on Facebook to show support. Thanks for everybody that likes on Facebook. Also, if you're new to the channel and you like this video, check out my older videos. I have over 1,000 videos on my channel. So if you like this video and you want to see more, I got plenty of them for you to pick. Also, for the record, I do make breakdowns of players, rookies, and NBA summer league. Also cover the draft, free agency, trade deadline, season previews, and everything you need from basketball. I got you covered. And if you can do it, like this video and share. That allows me to reach more people. The more people that see it, the more people that reach, the more this channel can grow. That's a small thing you guys can help me out with doing because I usually do this for free, even on the website, even on the Facebook page, on Twitter, even on the gram. So that's a small thing you can do to support the channel. Also, you can buy merchandise in my Spreadshirt and on my Facebook page. Pick what you want on Facebook. I can get it shipped out to you, and Spreadshirt do it automatically. Thanks for the love. Thanks for the support. And hopefully my Celtics, they young, they hungry, they ready, and they almost there. Last time we went to a Game 7, we lost to the Cavaliers. We don't want history to repeat itself. So we have to go out here and really push ourselves and really take these hits and come back stronger and come back with a knockout. And we got to win this game in the series. So let's get it. Miami, Boston. Hope you guys enjoy the rest of your day. I'll be coming into a new video on Sunday. Quinn Wade, basketball analysis. I'm going.